I'd kill for a spicy tuna roll right about now. Get yourself a little something.
It's your thing. Do what you wanna do.
I know people have brought it up, but the entire time I was watching the film, I was thinking, Donald Trump, Steve Bannon, the whole works. Now, I know that your film started years ago, but at what point did you realize that this had been sort of a cultural moment?
Yeah, it was like things going to a collision course. We started the movie 6 years ago, and if you had a crystal ball, you go, wow, it was really funny because we were actually finishing this movie around the time of the election, and we know Alec because he does great impersonations. I mean, when he does his De Niro, his face transforms, much like President Trump, and we always knew like he could do all these characters, and so when he was doing his Trump, it's like, of course he can do Trump. It's great to see because he was so hardworking that he's in the public eye so much, and he's getting the attention as a comedian that he deserves.
Yes. It's incredible what he's achieved and what he does politically for various health causes.
Yeah, his podcast.
His podcast
his
and
podcast
acting
is
and narrating.
Amazing.
Yeah, I've got to get into that. But he's really great with Boss Baby because he answers every mood. He's not just Alec Baldwin. He's like timid and little, pretending maybe, and then big and terrifying.
Yeah, the contrast of Alec with this baby is just, it's everything. It's
everything.
Comedic, it's cute,
Yeah, it's really interesting because he really likes to modulate and find it, and he channeled his inner baby at times when he was turning into a baby, and Alec's the kind of actor, and he won't just read one line because we record all the voices obviously beforehand,
right?
And even if we reread a line, he will go back to the top of the scene and redo all the lines because he likes to build it and have a crescendo to it, and he just knows his own instrument so well, so you don't like rewrite a line and just have him do the line. He finds how to make it modulate and make it sing.
Isn't that amazing?
It is. It's
like
a skill.
Poetic kind of musical or lyrical.
It's a
or something.
virtuoso of his instrument, in a way.
Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. So, how did this idea come to you then? Whether it mirrors what's happening now or not, how did it have its germination?
Well, we found Marla Frazier's book. It's a children's book called The Boss Baby.
There's a book?
Yeah, it's a 30-page book. And we loved it because it's and Ramsey especially because being a mom,
I read it to my kids.
Before you knew you were going to be working on a film?
I actually did. I had the manuscript, and I read it to my kids, so I was very familiar with the book, and my kids loved it.
Oh, for heaven's sakes! And it does what the all these animated, allegedly children's film have to do, and that's appeal to everybody. And I guess that's a bit of a tough thing to do. Well,
we kind of do what makes us laugh. And we're kind of children at heart when you're in animation anyway, to be honest with you.
So jealous.
And, it's not like we need as many jokes for kids as adults. And you just like, what makes you laugh tends to make, people laugh. And the animation style we're really trying to do, it's very physical and it's fun for kids to watch. And it's, and so... Ramsey says it best. We have like jokes with Elvis Presley, and
all the parents recognize Elvis, or all the adults recognize Elvis, but then we play up the physical comedy of these two kids dressing up as an impersonating Elvis, and it's hilarious.
So you see a sparkly guy in a costume.
Yeah, that's right. Like, what's weirder than Elvis impersonators, right? So
the thing is, it's like, there are days more like, I'm sure Beauty and the Beast as well, but I mean, there's a few movies you can actually go and take your kids to, and and enjoy yourself, and so we just wanted to be one of those,
Date movie for the entire family.
Sounds kind of weird. So now it's obviously, I was thinking, you think Trump can do that? Do you think he can reconcile? Because this is all going on in my head the whole time.
Well, some people are very divided, and the rule of our story, it's an acceptance story.
Yeah.
So, and it's a grassroots campaign of love. Starts in the family, really.
Yes, what a great way to put it.
Starts in the family and then works out to the rest of the world.
And also it celebrates the power of childhood and the power of fantasy and, it takes place. This movie takes place at a time when we grew up. There's no cell phones and video games, and we used our imagination to occupy us.
Yeah, I love Ramsey's quote, which is, "Your mind is your best device when it comes to kids."
Yeah.
I mean, are you a little bit sort of dismayed about the kind of electronic bubble kids live in now?
Well, it's what's interesting, and what we were touching on is there's this odd competition for attention with today's generation, and as far as like likes and dislikes and how important
Right.
it is, it's like a currency.
Yeah.
And it
Yes.
feels like people value themselves on this approval process, and really, it isn't about that. That's about receiving and getting, and I want, but if you give it, back, you'll get it back tenfold.
Somebody said it was like watching people, like thousands of people in the stadium, wave their arms, begging for attention.
I know, right? Yeah.
And how can you single out any certain thing? But
But try
life is
giving.
very different these
Try
days.
giving.
Yes,
That's what
try
every
giving.
older sibling has to learn, to be a giving and learn to be, give love to their younger brother or sister.
Yeah, that's right. Love heals the world.
John
And
Lennon.
I'm not joking.
John Lennon.
No, it's true.
Yoko
It's-
Ono.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
He's taking over the whole house. Look at him. He wears a suit. He's like a little man. He carries a briefcase. Does no one else think that's, I don't know, a little freaky?